Omole. Sheun Hey. Sweet Amadasun. Ola Ifamatiu. Oh, how are you guys? What's up? Yeah, you're number one today. Rich Tiger. Happy Friday, oh. TGIF. Jim Brahimo, how are you? Grace, good afternoon. Good evening. Ola BC, good evening. Shalafia Lawa. What's up? Shombobu. Is he shaking Shanti Resha? Auntie Teresa. Vera, is he? How are you guys doing? Elena, how are you? Golden, Merciful Solution, Unique Pearl, Tokpe A, Onyelade, Rashidat Banjoko, my namesake. Oh baby, oh baby, oh baby. Àwọn ọkọ, okay. I have a big sister torúkọ wọn jẹ́ Iziachi. Teresa, kí ni first name tí wọ́n ṣá? Is it Teresa Iziachi? Auntie Bola. Oh, favorite color yín? If you don't like it, green. Green, blue, man suits me. Oh, baby. I should do a show about Kendra and Simeon. Okay, we will look at it. Andy, good evening. Irọ́, eléyìí ò gbádùn. Mo rò pé yàn gidi ni. Ẹ jẹ́ n block ẹ. Àwọn aláìsàn kan máa ń wà lórí YouTube. Wọ́n á kàn já sí show. Comment wọn lè máa fi mọ̀ pé wọn ò gbádùn. By their comments, you will know they are not okay. Bridget, how are you, Jerry? Olubusola, greetings. By their greetings, by their comments, you will know they are not okay. So just check in. Ẹ já dànù. Wọ́n á kàn dédé já sí show, wọ́n á máa béèrè silly question. You would think say na only YouTube meant people dey. Then dey for YouTube, Facebook and TikTok. Then dey for this YouTube, but they no plenty for YouTube. They are more on this thing. Let me use another stand. I'm very fine. Thank you for asking. No, I am very, very fine. As can see. Oh shoot. Hey, Sherry, live streaming yìí. Káléyàn kan wà ní wòwò lọ́dà side. The camera yẹn tàn. Bẹ́ẹ̀ bá ṣe wúrí nǹkan tí ò yẹ kẹrí nìyẹn. Hey, yeah, you missed my show. Sorry. That yesterday, my body no carry am. Today, my body no carry am, but now I'm okay. So that's why I say let me come out. I know myself miss una. I miss all of you guys too. Kindly give us some like on the video before we start now. Kilo day we dey fight. Are we fighting? Shey we dey fighting? Give me some like on the video, then we continue. Sherry Kini, you see this thing? Now so you go dey behave like pikin. Merciful Solution, Jumiola. How are you guys, Gary? For Facebook, Kolo people plenty. TikTok, in that TikTok, I don't even understand. I can't cope with the grass goes on that TikTok. Not the fights per se, the way they will be screaming. And I learned some people will be on that TikTok 6 hours, 8 hours, doing show. Hey, not me. Mi ò gbé, mi ò tiẹ̀ lé. Let me notify them on Facebook. So, good evening. Oh, in case you just see my face, my name is Auntie Aduni. I am Auntie Aduni. My name is Aduni. This show na Real Talk with Auntie Aduni. So, if you are a new person on this channel, I want to say welcome specially. Dalu, Ekabo, Imela, What other language? Wazobia, Dalu, Imela, Nagode. Thank you. Dangishon. Merci. So Ekabo, welcome. Welcome specially. And let's quickly talk on this thing. Ifunanya, wonderful lady. Ifunanya, ọmọ kan bí 1 million. Ifunanya, better pikin. Ifunanya, the kind pikin where every parent must have. Kudos to that girl. Kudos to that beautiful girl. That beautiful lady. She's not a girl, she's a lady. Okay, Igbos will say, no, ndewo nu. Bienvenue. So let's talk on Ifunanya, that beautiful lady. A woman, a lady like a man. One pikin like 1 million pikin. That every parent would need to have one of that kind of pikin in their life. So I welcome you. We all have been following the story, so there is no need playing the video again. Ifunanya's story, in case you don't know, because I just got to see it yesterday, and I learned it's been trending for like 4 or 5 days now, but I didn't get to see it until yesterday evening. And I when I was watching the video, I say, I say for this our Nigeria, but of course we know say things they occur for that country, things they happen. You see advantage of having a child and having a Kurumi, can you please stop? Having a child that you have bond with. If you have a child that you have bond with, hey, it's good though. You know why this man, by Ifunanya Papa, that man for just pie like that? Because the intention of those people is to make sure the man pie. But they don't want him to pie on time. If it is possible, they will have pied him since. The money they were collecting, that money, that is pension, was more useful for them. That was why they kept him somewhere. They are not ready to take care of him. They are not ready to spend out of his money for him. And they thought nobody will ask of him. But my question is, why will they think nobody will ask for that man? That still baffles me. A man that has a wife, according to the daughter, or maybe they are not married, they are divorced. A man that has children, Ifunanya is not the only child. He has other children. Why will the family, the extended family, think that this girl will, this man, nobody will ask of him? You know, that calls for questioning. Again, blocking your con. It really calls for questioning, because I was like, why will they think nobody will ask for this man? Why will they be so comfortable to continue what they were doing? It shows that what they wanted to do, if they have a choice, if that man, money will continue to come, they will have paid the man. But they needed the money more than the man. They were using his money to build house. For those of you who don't know the story, it's a story of a man. I think the man, from what I see, the man should be in his 60s, who was living in US for a very long time, 25 years precisely, and he decided to relocate back home to Nigeria. He relocated back home to Nigeria, and his family are here, the children and the maybe ex-wife, I don't know, the mother of his children. Let's put it that way. And he was collecting his pension from here, which is about $5,000, and I think along the line, he had stroke. We don't know why he had stroke, but he had stroke. You will expect that the family members will help to take care of him. But unfortunately, instead of taking care of this man, they lock him up somewhere. And, the daughter was worried after some time. She couldn't get across to the father and all that. And she had to travel back to Nigeria only to find out that the father was locked up somewhere and not well taken care of. Not only that, they are even still fighting the daughter that They are the one that has the power of attorney. I don't know who gave them the power of attorney anyway. So that is just to recap the story quickly. Now, let us look at it now. Many of us, I have seen people say, I want to relocate back to Nigeria. Honestly, it is your discretion. It is your prerogative. But this just shows that our people, and except we are deceiving ourselves, except we are deceiving ourselves. You have been in abroad for so long, 20-something years. What was your relationship with those people back home? How close are you? What is the bond? Is there any bond with him and these people? These are the things we should ask. Is there any bond between them and those people? Before you will say you are giving your lives to them. This is why I tell people when they say they want to relocate. I say it's good to relocate. I'm not saying don't relocate. But make sure you are relocating to where your children are. You know why? They are the one to make the best decision for you. And on condition that you have good relationship with your children. Imagine if Ifunanya's daddy does not have good relationship with Ifunanya. This is a wake-up call to young men, married men, fathers. Imagine if Ifunanya does not have strong bond with the daughter. It is that strong bond that steered that girl when she couldn't hear from the dad. And she started feeling uncomfortable that something is wrong with my dad. Forget the story of Holy Spirit, this, Holy Spirit, that. Forget that one. It's a natural instinct. When there is a bond with you and somebody, there is that closeness and friendship. When something is going to go wrong with that person, you will have a feeling that something is going to go wrong. You may not be able to place your finger at what is going to go wrong. So I want to believe the bond Ifunanya had with the father was what made her uncomfortable and say, my daddy, what's wrong? I can't hear from my daddy. Something is wrong. And she carried herself and went back to Nigeria. You can imagine traveling 14 hours to go back to Nigeria. That is if she went through direct flight. Leaving her job. She did not say my job is there and be asking people, please go and check daddy. When last did you ask from daddy? If there was no bond, the girl will not bother. Because they will be used to, maybe we know the cuckoo talk before. Daddy know they talk to anybody. Don't leave us. We know we don't have any. So look, this is a very big lesson to mothers and fathers. Not only okunrin. If you don't have a bond with your kids, if you are losing. You are the one that will lose at the end of the day. They are the best people to make decision about your life when it comes to a time you cannot make a decision. So Ifunanya went and saw the state the father was, and she called off at workplace. See, I have to sort out a lot of things. They were even fighting her. She told us the state she met her father. She couldn't say everything, but I want to believe the state she met that man is not something to be right home about. Somebody that has stroke. He said the man's bed was so full. That means they don't bathe that man. Maybe they just pass food for him like a DOG. Maybe they don't even clean him up. Maybe times without number, that man will be in his... A man that once lived abroad for 25 years. A man that can have a pension of $5,000. It shows he was having a good job before. Most of these our men. You won't like what I'm about to say, but it's the truth. Most of these our men. Most times you are the one that put yourself in trouble. Once you have chickeny change like this, you abandon where your family is. Your real family are your children and your wife or mother of your children. But most times, because you don't fight dirty, you are not in good terms with your children, you are not in good terms with your husband, with your wife, your ex-wife, everything done dabaru, you don't use wisdom. And because most of you want to flex, you want to live a free life, you don't like Onyibo life, you can come to this place, make money. After making the money, you say you are relocating back home. Who are you relocating to go and meet back home? Who are the people that will be in charge of your life back home? How close are you to those people back home? What is the bond between you and those people back home? Because it is like you are giving your life to people that are more like strangers. Take it or leave it. These are people you hardly see. Maybe if you travel once a year and don't get to see most of them, you will dodge for them. Because you know, say when they see you, then go bill you. So you don't get to see many people among these people when you travel home. It's not all of them you want to see. So you sneak in, you sneak out. Then suddenly you pack your load. Leave where your children are, the people that are supposed to determine everything about you. You will now say, I am going back home. You relocate back home. Of course, they look at you, Baba Loyinbo is here. Auntie Loyinbo today. Auntie Loyinbo has come. Mommy America, Daddy America. Abi Baba London. Mommy London today. They won't say don't come. They will welcome you. But as they are welcoming you, what they are looking at is how they can pray, how they can chop. Share people when you there abroad before you go. Now build and they build you. You will now come to Nigeria. They are not expecting. You will now say you don't have anything to give them. You must have something to give them. This man is just one out of many. We are only hearing this case because the lady cried out. She told us the story. Even people that live in Nigeria, when their children leave home and they are left, Vivian V, welcome. And they are left with house help, relative, and they are vulnerable. You know, a time will come, you become a vulnerable adult. Your age can be a determinant. Your health can be a determinant. Then you become vulnerable adults. At that stage, as a vulnerable adult, your children are not there to monitor things the way they are taking care of you or the way they are treating you. Whatever they dish out, you are going to collect it. I'm very sure Ifunanya's daddy at a point, they will have slapped that man. They will have said a lot of things. Conk his head and say, yeah, look at you now. Shebi now we can't they take care of you. When you do obodo onyibo, shebi you they do us shakara. That is when they will remember 30 years ago. You have forgotten when you came to Nigeria and you didn't do this. I asked you for something. I was asking you for 100,000. You gave me 10,000. Now, oh yeah, come begin take care of yourself. They will have added injury upon salt upon injury for that man. And that man is just one out of many happening that we don't know. We don't get to see. Not even people relocating back home. People whose children are very far from them. People whose children are very, very far from them. Or who do not have relationship with their children. It is not a big deal whether the man is still married or is not still married. If he's not married, he has children. But because he was far from where the children were, those people took advantage of his vulnerability, his health. And this is not the first time. There was a story sometimes ago. That one too broke the newspaper then. Internet wasn't too this much. The woman lives in Omole. The woman used to live in Omole estate then. So her children, she has just one daughter. Her daughter lives in UK. So every time, at least in a week, both of them will talk. Not once, not twice. Their communication is very good, was very good. Then there was a day, the lady tried to call the mom. The number was not going through. This is unusual. My mother doesn't turn off her number. What's going on? So she called the house help. House help say, mommy travel. Nibo no travel, lo. She just said she wants to travel. She called driver. Driver said, she went to Abuja. She went by flight. The lady said, if mommy is going to travel, she will tell me. Why didn't she tell me she was traveling? She waited 1 or 2 weeks. She was still calling the number. The number was not going. Of course, she would get busy where she was. So time was going. I think after about 3-4 weeks, she called again. Is mommy back? They said no. That was when she knew something was wrong. She now called somebody very close to her. I said, please, can you go to our place? I think something is wrong with my mom. So the lady went there. I mean, the person she called went to the house. When the person got there, she met the house help and the driver. They were already running a business because the mother has a shop in the front of their house. So the driver and the house help were already running the business like a couple. So that was the sign that woman saw. I mean, the lady that went to check said, so she didn't say anything. Mommy come on scene. Okay. She didn't tell her she came to tell them she came to spy. She just said, okay, I was just passing by. I said, let me just check on mommy, blah, blah, blah. And she left. So she gave the lady feedback, said something is going on. This is what I saw. I think something is going on. So they went to call the police. When police came, they asked them. They said, mommy went to Abuja. Where in Abuja? They don't know. They checked. They went to all the airlines. There was no traces that mommy traveled to Abuja. That was when they knew something was actually wrong. So they arrested the two guys. They arrested both of them. You know what they did? They already pie mama. They pie mama, tie generator with mama, throw her inside the well, inside the compound. I don't know how many of you remember that story. Throw her inside the well. So after they drilled them, they confessed. So they went into the well and they saw mama. Mama was already, And you won't believe it. They were already, the driver and the house help, they were already behaving like husband and wife. They went into the house. They have changed mama's picture, put their own picture, doing as if that home belongs to them. Some may not result in pie, but trust me, there is nothing like being close to where your children are. There is nothing like being accessible, your children having easy access to you in old age. There is nothing like it. This is why we should make sure we have this bond with these children. Because, you know what, I always emphasize on this thing. I said, I look at people, I say your old age matters. Your old age matters, and many of us, we are looking at it. Many are planning, I want to relocate. Oh, honestly, it is good for you to relocate, but plan it very well. Make sure where you are relocating to. If you are going back home, I don't know which part of the world you live. You know, we call it home. We are the one that think where we come from is actually home. No, home is where we find peace. Home is where we find happiness. Home is where our children are. You know, not too far away. I know sometimes we can't really determine it per se, but sometimes it baffles me how people will live a working system whereby you know you are getting old, anything can happen, emergency might be needed, where you want to live a working system at a certain age, and you say you are going back home to go and do what? I'm not saying don't go, don't get me wrong. Go. You want to live a working system and go back to a system whereby an average people that will be helping you, relating with you, they are looking for opportunities to prey on you. Remember, I left Nigeria very late. I was in my 40s when I left. I have seen where, despite the fact that I am okay, I was still young, I could still make decisions by myself. I have seen people that are very close taking advantage of my situation then. For example, there was somebody that was supposed to help us. I wanted to sell a property then, a land. We were very close. That person was like a family. So I was more at peace. I said, okay. So I told him, I said, I'm a feta property in you. He said he will get me a customer. How much are you selling? I said, this is the amount I want to sell. And I said, I need the money seriously. That this is how much I will give to him if he can help me. You know what that person did? That person doubled the amount. He doubled the amount and told agents that is how much we want to sell. So the thing now didn't go on time. Nobody was coming. And I became curious. I said, what is going on? Why is nobody interested in this property? Then I called another agent. I didn't tell him. I told another agent. I said, please, I want to sell this thing. And before you know it, they brought somebody. And he was like, no, why did I give somebody else? I said, because it wasn't going on time. It was along the line. The other agents now became upset that he's going to deprive him of his own commission. That one now said, Auntie, this is how much they told us they want to sell. That he said, you actually want to sell it for certain amount, that he should double it. I was like, what? He said that was what he told him, that he should make it double. For example, something I wanted to sell for like 1 million. He now told them it is 2 million. And he told the agents that 1 million belongs to him. This is the desperation and greed in our people, unfortunately. And average people, we have them in our families, we have them as siblings, we have them as cousins, we have them as nephews, we have them as friends. Back home. Even here, sometimes they do that if you give them the opportunity. If you give them the opportunity, especially when they know you are coming from abroad. Mama lóyìnbó ti dé, mommy London, mommy America ti dé, daddy America ti dé. They will pretend they are helping you. Most of the people who relocate, and they will tell us they buy them in their homes. Is it an outsider that came that will just come and buy them? Does an outsider know they relocated? No. It is the family member, somebody close. Maybe the plumber, maybe the house girl, maybe the cleaner, maybe somebody coming to help them in the house will be the one to go and tell somebody, ìyá yẹn gbé dání o. When she dey later abroad, you know who the one wey me I dey fear pass? Na the kidnapping. I dey fear that kidnapping. I say, what? Because you can never tell. It has come to the stage whereby, even when we say we are visiting, many people don't even stay in their homes. They stay in hotel. If it is that safe, before you go and commit all your life, and anything will happen, and it will be a story that touched the heart. Ifunanya's daddy is very lucky. Very, very lucky a man. Very lucky to have a child who cares for him. Very lucky to have a child who is proactive. Very lucky to have a child who loves him. Very lucky to have a child who can leave a job and say, if it's a child that doesn't want to leave a job, do you think what we are saying is what we are saying? Even though those people don't want that man dead. They don't want him dead because the money that is coming in is very useful for them. So they wouldn't want him to buy. They enjoy the money. They are using it to build their own house inside his own compound. So you see our people, when we say we go for vacation, we don't even tell people where we are going to stay. People will ask us, am I worried? We are lodging in one anonymous hotel. Why? Insecurity, lack of trust. We don't trust people. We don't trust these people. If you trust them, then you should tell them where you are going home. Mumbo and Leo. How many people can do that? Not many. If we carry 10 people, we may not say one person that will call his family member that I'm coming home. You may get to Nigeria and now call them, I'm around though. I'm around though. Right? That shows that you are not confident in them. You don't trust them. Now, by the time you lodge in an hotel, they don't even know where you stay. When they want, don't worry, I'll come and greet you. And you won't even tell them, you won't even tell some people when you are coming. You just give them surprise. Why? Because you are trying to protect, and you are trying to be security conscious. So you are trying to be security conscious, what will make you live a sane society? Live a society whereby you know you are safe. Whereby you know if anything happens, emergency is there to assist you. And they will take care of you. Look at what American embassy did. What if that man is not an American citizen? Do you think it will be very easy for the girl to carry him? No. The girl will still have to leave that man in the hands of other people while she relocates back, and they will process his paper. But luckily for the man, he's an American citizen. An American government stood up instantly, did all his papers. They even seized his documents, his passports. But American government, I'm very sure, are likely to be the one that even bought the ticket of that first class ticket for them to travel. Because the man needs special care till they get to their destination. Look at what American government did for them. Now imagine if that man does not have, is not a citizen of America. Ìyá máa yẹn ṣe bẹ̀rẹ̀ ni. Ìjẹ́ ilé máa bẹ̀rẹ̀, or the girl will have made some arrangements, but trust me, her mind will not be at peace wherever she is. You see, somebody said, Auntie, I know one man like that he was in charge of his abroad-based son building project, and right before my very eyes, he collected money for 300 cement from his son and bought just 150. Ṣé ti gbọ́? Bàbá nìyẹn o. Anyway, it dey happen. Can you please call Ibukun? Ṣó ti lọ ni? Yes. Okay. Oh Lord. Oh, lè bá mi ṣe.
Upstairs, if it's upstairs, I'll do it.
Tissue. No be today. Young. No be today. That you'll be sending home money. Even when you are present in Nigeria, you are giving them money to buy something. If you are not there, they will shortchange you. It is a normal norm. And you can never tell who can do that. You can never tell. So in that kind of society, you will not carry yourself. You say you are tired of living in Ìlú Òyìnbó. And you know what? What most of these people who go back to Nigeria are doing, what they love to do. Why most of, especially men, why they are relocating back home is to go and flex. You know, by the time they will change that money, it will become plenty money. And they can carry small girls. They can be doing like King Kong. They can be doing like a rich man. That's the life they prefer. They will not think of what if and prepare. At the end of the day, do you know what? Most of these people end up being broke. Most of these people who relocate back. They are not giving enough care. People will be stealing from them. God help you if anything happens to you. You are on your own. Except you can really vouch for that your family member that are going to be around you. The best person, the best people to make decisions about your life are your children. They are the only ones who will not be selfish, who will not think of themselves, especially if there is bond between you. Especially if there is bond between you. Idris, it is you men that mostly relocate back home. I'm not blaming anything on men. Please don't gaslight me. Please don't gaslight me. That's not fair. Ẹ̀yin ọkùnrin lẹ máa relocate padà sílé jù now. Ẹ̀yin ni. I just cited the case of a woman. I said it can happen to a man. It can happen to a woman. Don't gaslight me. Why should you regret being a man? For what? Why will you regret being a man? It's all about planning yourself. It's all about knowing what you want for yourself. Because like I always say, whatever decision we make, we are the one that will bear the consequences. When Baba Ifunanya go chop in breakfast, who chop am? Okay, you are joking. When Baba Ifunanya go chop in breakfast, don't you know what that man went through is a trauma? Serious trauma. That man will need to go to therapy. And I'm sure the daughter will arrange that. Serious trauma. That man will be, anytime they mention Nigeria like this, now PTSD go they get. Do you remember the man that US came to carry his dead body after he was spy at Ikorodu? He came back from USA to settle. Now I said it. I said there are so many that has been happening that we don't even know. It's because Ifunanya came out. It's because Ifunanya came out. Some, they will say they buy them inside their house. Who be the person who know them, we can't buy them inside their house? Who gave them information how the person they waka? There is no incident of spy or robbery in that country that is not linked to somebody. And we have been robbed. And what those people told us when they were robbing us, the first robbery experience I will ever experience in my house. They were shooting into our bedroom on that day because they meant business. When they came in, they said, your guy gets money. I say, no, get. You said, then tell us, say he gets money. Who are the people who tell them? Who are the people who told them? These are one of the things. Me, relocate back to Nigeria. To go and do what? My children are here. I should relocate back to Nigeria. And be at the mercy of who? Be at the mercy of relatives that have their own problem. Be at the mercy of people who need the money. And they will look at me and say, Shebi, I have children abroad. I cannot call my children to give them money or to help them. Or people who think whatever they do for me is a huge favor and I must compensate them with cash that I don't have. No. Me, my own, my own be say, it will get to a time I will downsize. And, that's what we don't know how to do as a people. And that's why many people say, I'm relocating back home. To go and do what? To go and meet who? Before you, it's not as if everybody, some people can actually relocate and they will be fine. Are you sure the people you are going to meet back home, they won't be the one to finish your life for you? Are you sure the people you are going to meet back home, they have good plans for you? They love you so much. You have good rapport, good relationship, good bonding with them. If you don't have good bonding, it's not about calling somebody and talking to them. You are going, how are you? And you think that is bonding. No, that is not bonding. That is not bonding. Some will go and remarry. It's all okay. But just make sure you are security conscious. Make sure the people you are relocating to go and meet, they have your interest at heart. But I always tell you, this is why once you start having children, try and have bonding with your children. Irrespective of whatever, whether you are still with their mother or not. From the way Ifunanya talk, and we don't know if they are still together. The father is still together with the mother. But she did it all alone. She fought for the father. She proved that a girl child is loving, is caring. She proved that she's one in a million, one among million, by making sure those people stop the rubbish they were doing to her father. Because I just look at people, this same Nigeria you go, you are not free. This same Nigeria you go, you are secretive. This same Nigeria you go, you don't want people to know much about you. It is that same Nigeria that you want to go, and you will bring in people. They will come into your house to be cleaning for you. Once they start coming into your house, they will see you finish. Once they come into your house, either as a cleaner, as a plumber. Okay, the parents are divorced. She released a new video. They were all happy to see him, but divorced. Okay, I suspected. They are going to be coming into your house. They will see you finish. The self-entitlement, like they work for your money for you. You won't even be able to live the way you want to live, so that they will not be looking at you and say you have money. You will be dodging to do things because you don't want them to know that you have the money to do it. Why will anybody want to put themselves through that? That are mommy. Okay, I just me or mokoti shaking jadi. I won't replay. Yeah, just listen to it. I won't replay it. So this is a big lesson. Lesson that self-entitlement, yeah, Idris, too bad among our people. Too bad. If they ask you to give them something, you don't give them. You don't become enemy. They don't care whether you are going through something. They don't know what you are passing through. They don't even know whether you can't even afford to pay for rent where you day. They don't even know whether you are sharing one room. many of us, we are sharing rooms, right? But they don't know. They just see our picture, but that ìlú òyìnbó, àǹtí ìlú òyìnbó, àǹtí America, but America, and they conclude instantly that the money is there. And instantly they are billing you. Instantly there is huge expectation from them to you. I mean from you. Or instantly they feel you hold them. Whatever you give, they will even help you to calculate the money and say, hello, lo fún wa. I know of somebody that we have stopped talking. Couldn't ṣe tó ẹ kí má bá sọ̀rọ̀ mọ́. Hello, lo fún wa. Instantly they don't help you convert the dollar into naira. I mean the naira into dollar. And they'll be like, hello, wa lo fún wa. They don't know that that small dollar they think it means a lot to you. You give somebody $50 and he'll be like, ṣebí $50 péré ni. Really? $50 is péré? $30 is not even péré. $20 is not even péré. That $20 could be somebody's utility bill. That $20 will buy grocery for some people that will last them for 1 week. Especially people that are still managing. Don't ṣe wọ̀lú tẹ́sẹ̀ wọn ò tí dúró dáadáa. And somebody will now be converting it instantly. Some people, immediately you get to olóyìnbó, they are already expecting. Ayé wọn family ti dá nìyẹn. And there is this saying, olówó kan láàrin family. Especially if you feel that, if you see that among your family, ìwọ lórí ẹ yọ jù, ó jẹ́ forí ẹ pamọ́ sí ìlú òyìnbó pẹ̀lú àwọn ọmọ ẹ. You see that in your family, now only you make am pass. You better stay where your children are. Tó o bá fẹ́ jẹ̀yà. Except you are ready to start worshiping them. Except you are ready to wàá jẹ́ kán tẹ̀ ẹ́ mọ́lẹ̀. You will humble yourself. Forget whether you come from ìlú òyìnbó. By the time you get to go and see them, and you be at their mercy where you will need them for one thing or the other, you will humble yourself by fire by force. Because they will remember how you used to flaunt, how you are the only person that is rich. Many of them are even jealous of you. Many of them, they are not happy with you, but they will not say it. Many of them, they are even wishing that your enemy will, everything will finish for you. You have been giving them, well, not as if you are not doing, no, but as far as they are concerned, you are not doing enough. As far as they are concerned, you are not doing enough. What they want is that, where each person, you give them 5 million. Even some people give them 5 million. They will still say it's not enough. They will say it is not enough for the ones that will never be satisfied. There is this guy in Nigeria. He has some siblings. No, cousins. They are not even siblings living abroad here. You know what this guy does? Anytime his children's school fees come, he will share it to almost 10 people abroad. He will collect from all of them. And he will tell them he doesn't have money to pay school fees. That is what that guy does up till now. They just found out. That is how greedy. And yet he's always complaining. He's always complaining. There is no time. This is why some people don't call. It's not as if they don't like their family. Because the moment you call them, be expecting list. Or the moment they call you, they are not calling you to say hello. They are not calling you. They don't care whether you are okay or you are not okay. Once they pick their phone, hello, sister, how are you? Okay. By the time you go and do mistake and say, how is everything? She will go there and low. The next day, in fact, I was planning to call you. This is what has been going on. I was making it come. I need this. In fact, to eat safe has not been difficult, has not been easy. The children's school fees, we are owing. House rent is safe. You go regret. Say why you call. Why you pick the call. You go regret, say you pick the call. And it doesn't mean that when you do it now, in another few months' time, there will not be any more demand. They don't care. They just help you, look at you and say you are earning dollar, you are earning pounds, you are earning euro. They don't care. That is their own. Instantly story will start. Somebody once called me and say he wants to buy blood pressure medication. By the time the person mentioned the blood pressure medication, I said how much he mentioned. I said, that blood pressure medication is 1,002. When did it become 80,000 naira? I said, when did it be? Now that one I take offend the person. I said, when did it become 80,000? That medication is 1,002. They will even inflate price. Ask them to go and help you to buy something. If you love yourself, you want to send somebody something. If the something at 10 naira, kuku by yourself, make it 20 naira. That is when next time you want to call the person, they will answer you easily. If not, you will call your number and go to enter number busy. If you want to ask them to do something for you, that thing is 10 naira. You now send that 10 naira. You do not double that 10 naira and make it 20 naira. You are on your own next time. You call them, they will be busy. Or you call them, they will put their money aside and say, I never get time. That is what I usually do. If I want to send them, Bami Lora Kini Eloni, you buy 100,000 ni, ma fi 20,000 li, fi show moto. I know they cannot use that 20,000 for transportation. I will just add it. If you don't know how to do that one, forget it. That shows how much self-entitlement and the kind of love, the love people have for you once you travel abroad is not the regular love. The love for you, they have for you is somebody that has to meet their needs. If you can't meet their needs, the love is not there. Forget it. You will now say you want to go back and you now go back to relocate and go and sit down there. And you have not been helping them, or they have not been able to pray and collect some of your money. You will now go. Wallah is an opportunity for them to show you Shege Banza, Shege Pro Max. Make anything come happen to you. Where we say it can't be sickness. In the comment section of that Ifunanya story, somebody comment and said this particular thing happened to him, but his own was during COVID, that he had COVID. He said, and so they steal all the money, and he was too weak to do anything. Silent Sif, how are you? He said, and so they steal all the money, all in the name of I was helping you. I am trying to help you. Me, with waiting I see, waiting I don't see. Nobody they help anybody. They are just helping you as long as you are useful, as long as you can give. As long as they can get something back in return. Most times. People, when I lost my husband, people came into my house, they were stealing things. In the process of we are mourning with her, they were stealing things. That is how our people are. Now, those people, you can't say you relocate. If you just relocate, make sure nothing is wrong with you. Because most of you say you relocate, you will still come back and be coming to take medication here, jumping up and down, jumping up and down. You don't like yourself. Thank you, well-being. Yes, they stole things. A lot of things got missing. Oh. Kilo kan we yan pe o mon. Share our people where they steal something, where they want jewelry from dead body. Kilo tukun. Just to make sure, say, if you are relocating, you are not the only rich person in your family. That's the only thing that can save you. If you are the only rich person, olowo kan laarin family, and you relocate back home, you don't make preparation of how your life should be. Make sure your children are fully in charge, even from wherever they are, if you have to. Anything happen. And you know, this old age is very unpredictable, unfortunately. Nobody can predict. It's not even about old age. 40-year-old people, they get stroke now. 30-something-year-old, they get stroke. Anything can happen to anybody. Be it man, be it woman. The best thing is that when something is going to happen to us, may we be around our loved ones. That will give us that support system that we need. Because with the support system too, look at Ifunanya's daddy. Immediately that girl stepped in, took care of the woman. Can we say it's the same man? Now we can't see where they inside play. That is how much a good support system can do in somebody's life. Anybody can fall sick. Who are the people surrounding you? Anything can happen. Who are the people? Is it that the people with you are the people that are seeing it as opportunity to punish you for whatever they thought you have done to them in the past? That makes things worse. Is it that when you are going through stuff, the people surrounding you are people who are looking at opportunity to steal from you and they don't care about you? That will only worsen situation. But if you have good support system around you, come what may, you will be fine. You may not be able to get out of that sickness as in walk again or whatever it is, but having loving people around you will go a long way. Look at what they put that man through. Ọlọ́run má jẹ́ ká kójú wá rí bí ẹni tó ti gbé lóyìnbó rí, that has tasted good life. Ó relocated, ibi tó relocate lọ gan, amọ̀ ló wà nílẹ̀ ń bẹ̀. Kò ní síná, generator and everything. It's all okay. You now relocate to go and be in the middle of people, hungry people. They will show you shege. You relocate to go and be in the midst of strangers. They are strangers to you. It doesn't matter. There are family members that are strangers. Look at how that man was treated. That girl couldn't explain the condition she met her father. Ifunanya has come to tell the story. There are many of Ifunanya's daddy's type that have gone, maltreated, stolen from. Many, even they buy them. And now people will know them, go arrange the buying. We are living in a desperate time now, and it's getting worse among our people. It's unfortunate. This is not about to spoil Nigerians' name or spoil our people's name. We are living at a desperate time whereby people will do anything for money. Look, not one person, not two people. Look at how all of them connive against that man. That means they hated that man. They've been hating him for long. And the man does not know. If not, all of them will not join hands together. If they don't have plan for that man before, all of them will not agree. There will be one of them that will say, no, it's that one that will fight for him. But all of them agree. And they were sharing his money. Block the gate. Nobody knew that man was in that house. Hey! Ẹ̀rù Ọlọ́run dẹ̀ bà mí nígbà tí mo rí kinní yẹn. I was like, wow. I said, this is the reason why I say, I don't want to be far from where my children are. Mi lè wáyé kán fi gègé gbá mi lórí. Mi lè yé kán fi gègé gbá mi lórí o. Especially knowing that when mo struggle be, it is not everybody that asks me for something I can give to. I don't know who love me. I don't know who doesn't love me. It doesn't matter. Bóyá blood sister bi. Ẹ má bínú o. It's the truth. Èmi ò tanra mi. Màá wá kó ẹrù lọ. How many years do we know tí Baba Ifunanya saw those people last? How many years? They don't want him to buy. They enjoy the money because if you buy, the money will not come again. So they purposely kept him there to suffer. Wọ́n ti mí ni bàbá yẹn ni tó ń wò dẹ̀. And don't forget, stroke is not something it's not an easy ailment to take care of. For you to see somebody that will take care of you in love with stroke, it must be somebody that loves you and is close to you. Stroke is easy sickness to manage. It's not an easy sickness. These are people that will not be able to do a lot of things by themselves. We don't know how bad it was until the girl came into it. So, you know, maybe he can't really work much. He can't really do much on his own. And they left him there. Because they already hated that man. Nobody can tell me they didn't hate that man. They've hated him since a long time ago. He thought they were siblings, but they've hated him. Remember, we have treated sibling rivalry so well on this channel. It doesn't matter if you are from the same mother, you are the same father, you grow up together. There is this sibling rivalry, sibling hatred that you may not know until something happens to you, then it will rear its head. Then that is when it will be shown. It will take somebody who loves you genuinely to be with you, or who has empathy to take care of you when you have stroke. Because we are talking about there are times you might need to pee on yourself as a full-grown adult. So it will take somebody who loves you to empathize with you and take care of you in that situation, clean you up. Why do people get arrested here from taking care of sick people? Number one, they are not empathetic. Number two, they are not nice people. Despite the fact that they are being paid to do the job, when they see those people, they don't put themselves in the shoes of those people and they maltreat them. That is why many people get into problem here. So now look at somebody that some people have hated, and this man may not know that they hated him. He packed his load. I'm going back home. I'm relocating back home. He went to go and stay among enemies, leaving his loved ones. Why will you live where love lives and go to where enemies are? All because you want to flex. You think you have more freedom. And you relocate to go and stay in the midst of people who hated you. And because this life is so unpredictable, this life, nobody knows tomorrow, is the reason why you should think twice. Think twice, plan it well. A lot of people don't jackpot to Nigeria in old age. They jackpot back again. Báwo ni sweetheart mi, Kale? Somebody said my spouse is going through sibling rivalry as we speak. It's so scary. Sibling rivalry, very deadly. It's a very deadly thing. They won't see anything. And it is worst when you are going through situation and you see that your blood encourage you to go through pains. I mean, they encourage pains to go through you, or whatever in the English. Because if it is not that they hated this man before, there should be one of them that should fight for the man. There should be one of them that should be his voice. There should be one of them that will call the children, and say, your father, this is what they are doing. No, you better find a way to come and carry this man. One of them should have done it. But none. All of them team up together, gang up. Kept that man in a very bad state. Only God knows the last time they beat the man. She said his nails was very long. That tells you something. His beard very plenty. It says a lot. Nobody is saying don't go back. Oh, nobody is saying don't relocate. But I bet you many people, out of 10 people who relocate back, 7 always find their way back to abroad. Especially the ones that has paper. The only ones that will stay, maybe they don't have paper. But the ones that will not come back are people, most times, the ones that have issues here. But most people, if they don't have issues, they will come back. I didn't even know that we were going to see this story. Last week, when I was talking, I spoke about a particular professor that relocated back to Nigeria. For the past 10, 15 years, he's finding his way back now. He said he made a mistake. He said he shouldn't have relocated. He should have been shuttling like he was doing. He said he doesn't know what made him to relocate. And, he said, oh, he thought he want to want to kó lọ. Gbogbo owó yẹn ti tán. Demand here, demand here. Everybody coming in with one problem because it's Baba Loyinbo. This one will come. Daddy Ejo, Erasa, Afewari yín ni, please, àwọn ọmọ yín, àròyé oúnjẹ jẹ. If you don't give them, you become enemy. Another one will come because Daddy Loyinbo is around. They will come. You will give. Another one will come. The day you don't give, you turn to a bad person. The day you don't give. So if you know, I'll be stopping now. You don't have good rapport. That good rapport is not even a guarantee. You don't have good bond with people back home. Think twice. Either as a man or as a woman before you say, I want to relocate. And you leave the people that matter more. The people who love you, you leave them here. Especially this America, where we say before people can say they want to come and meet you, it's not instantly. 14 hours, 18 hours, or 24 hours on the road. Make sure you have a bond. Let's learn from this. Let us not just look at Ifunanya is a good girl. Ifunanya is what have you learned from this Ifunanya's case? Many of you already are building back in Nigeria already because you want to relocate. Many are living alone. I know a case of a man who no, that one did not even relocate. He had problem. He was deported back. His family are here. The family, the children, the wife. So the wife only goes once in a while to see him. The day where the man go pie inside the house, there was nobody. Luckily, one person where they come up and clean house, the person sleep overnight. Now he make up them no say a pie. If not, nobody go no say a pie. Somebody said another lesson, if you are Omolimompi, if you are building, build bungalow. Let them, do anybody needs to tell anybody to build bungalow at this age? Let them build house with stories. Shebi they are proving. Most of these things that I want to relocate and I'm building house and they will spend a lot of money. It's all just for oppression, nothing more. No man, what our people don't think is that you go and build in Nigeria. When you build now, anything happen. Is it that easy for your children to go and collect the property or to do anything to the property? There are people who no help you walk the walk, go move inside the house. Or people where they live with you before you buy, go continue. Before you know, they can even be dragging with your children. Say that then get property. Well, property is even small concerning compared to somebody's life. Living in love, being among being with our loved ones. And this is why the foundation matters. We are building especially for young people, not for our own age group anymore. And for our age group, the ones that can make amend can still make amend. I spoke with one man who told me about his children. I told him, I said, call your son, especially the first one. He said, hey, I said, yes. I said, this is the mistake we make as Nigerians, as Africans. We think we can't tell our children sorry. Call your son and talk to him. And I was glad. I'm glad he heeded to me. So he called the guy. He booked a lunch for them to have lunch together. So they went for lunch. It was there they started discussing, and he asked the boy, what did I do? And the boy told him, he said, you left us. You left us when I needed you most. How old was the guy? The boy was about 14, 15 when their father left. That is the time children need their parents more. So the boy felt the gap. He felt the father did not care. Despite the fact that the man was paying child support. But because him and the wife, they don't see eye to eye, he just avoid the woman. Until the boy is about, I think the boy wants to get married. That was when they started talking. You know, the mother said, go and show your daddy the person you want to marry. So the guy took the woman and there was no communication, that rapport there. And that man felt bad. He said, this is my first child. Why? This is blah, blah, blah. I said, and I asked him on a couple of questions. I said, call the guy, talk to him. And I said, don't let it stop there. Make sure you are texting him, you are checking on him. Don't wait for him to check on you. Make up for the lost times. That is how to build it back. You've lost times with him where you were absent in his life, and now you guys have opportunity to bond back. I said, let it come from you to show you love and you care. I said, put your pride aside. I said, this ego is what you men use in finishing things. A woman, they have a way of saying sorry to their children. By the time they will cry, I know I don't mean it. I didn't want to do it that way. It was this. The children go sober. But men are like no, they deserve explanation too. Those children deserve you explaining why you have to leave. They need to know why you were absent when they needed you. They need to know what went wrong between you and their mother. They need your side of the story to understand that you never meant to leave them fatherless while you are still alive. They can't comprehend it. So you need to make them comprehend it, that, look, I wanted to. I had to do this. I had to do that. Then you allow and see if it's going to bring you guys together back. Well, you have to make the move. Not only make the move once, you do follow up on it. Because men suffer this thing more than women, unfortunately. Unfortunately. It's not for any other thing. Old age is a reality. Old age is very, very certain. We all pray to live old, get old, right? In another 20 years' time, most of our generation, some of them are going already. The ones that are going to be alive, they can't be strong again. They can't be as strong as we used to. So that is a reality we need to face. We need to prepare for. We need to get ready for. Correct whatever corrections that can still be made. Because these children, they are going to be in charge, either we like it or not. Even if you don't want to have anything to do with them, something may happen and they will be forced to come around you. Unfortunately, they will come. The children you don't want to talk to, they will be the one to say this and that. And God help you if you don't have a bond with them. If Ifunanya's daddy does not have a bond with the daughter, Ifunanya's daddy for still they chop in sheets too. If for still they chop in sheets, sleep inside sheets, sleep inside wee. Then they give am food like person wey no dey okay. Look at the torture that man went through in the hands of his siblings, unfortunately. Well, good a thing, he has his children there. The daughter who could fight for him. The daughter who said, no, I will not be alive and my father will go through this. Whatever is going to cost me, I am ready. And good enough, the man is a citizen of America. That really helped. If not, he will still in Nigeria. The girl will be here. And they will still be living in fear of, are they taking care of him very well? And of course, Owolo Manje, they will get a place for him. And I wonder why people, you have lived in a place, Ewani village, lókun tẹ́ tún fẹ́ lọ gbé gan. Ẹ wò. So please, let's learn from it too. Don't just say, Ifunanya. No, learn from it. This is a wake-up call for all of us. Women know, men know. Whatever mistake, whatever errors, as you are planning, what plans are you making? How are you making your plans? What are the things, the people you are going to meet that will be surrounding you? Because in old age, what we need more is to be around people who will give us peace. People who will show us love. People who will make us laugh. People who will make us smile. Not people who who will make us bite our fingers in regrets. Not people who complicate things. No, because you are not strong. Sickness will come. Anything can happen, you know. So it's a big lesson for us to learn from. And I hope we all, both man, both woman, we can pick one or two things. For those who want to relocate back home, this is a wake-up call to make sure you know what you are doing. Baba Ifunanya's daddy's story came to social media because his daughter is a social media person. Many of such cases do not come to social media. Many of it is happening. Even worse. Many do not live to tell the story. Ireo. Good night, guys. So I'll see you tomorrow. Yeah, very sad. Oh, sad. Yeah. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Good night. Tèmi tó pé a ti ṣe 1 hour.